Hello guys, today's kind of a bit of a different video. So I get asked sometimes, like obviously for my ID if I'm going into like a bar or a club, or if I'm even buying alcohol, I'll get asked for my ID because here you have to be 19 plus to get in. And most people usually get them anywhere between 12 and 16, depending I guess what I'm wearing or the makeup style I have on or whatever, or my hair. People think it could be anywhere between 12 and 16 if I'm just meeting them up in person. That's what I usually get. Sometimes I get different scattered ages, but it's usually in between 12 and 14. So, I can't credit all of that to genetics, but there are stuff that I do to try to, keep my skin healthy and that. And so these are some of the things that I do to help keep my skin healthy and to keep my face looking a lot younger than I am, other than genetics. Now, not all of this happens to be necessarily skin-wise, but we're gonna start off with the first thing. You guessed it, soap. Okay, this is a type of face soap. I don't remember the name of it, but it's wet only because it's only just wet because I used it like not long ago. So we'll put it back in its bag. This one also as well, I actually have a second one of these. It's a Nourish body bar with vegetable butters. I use that on my face. It's probably not supposed to be used for your face, but I do. Anyway, I also use well, that's soap. I also use water, obviously. I also use tea tree skin clearing facial wash, which is great, especially if your face breaks out a lot, because my face does break out a lot, and I started using that again recently, because I don't know why I stopped ever when I was younger. I started using it again recently, and I'm not breaking out as much. Like, I think I have a zit right here, and maybe some, like a breakout right there, maybe one right here. Those are just 3. Other than that, I'd have breakouts here, over here, everywhere here. Down here it gets really bad. Down here, this area, and my nose tends to get really bad. So I think I only have like 3 at the moment. That's actually a skin tag. That's not as it. Right here and right here. I don't think there's any over here actually. Oh, maybe right there. Anyway, I use body washes that like are really, really soft on my skin, especially for people with sensitive skin. This just happens to be from Bath and Body Works. As you can there, it's actually really soft and I like it. And then I use body lotion on my skin or whatever, which keeps my skin very, very soft. And I sometimes spray perfume and just usually walk in it, which I forgot to do. Okay. Just because it smells nice and it makes me happy. Other things that I do is when I'm removing my makeup, I use Garnier makeup remover, micellar water, which is really great because it doesn't burn your eyes and it actually works really well. And especially if I have like under eye makeup on and it won't come off with a sponge and stuff, even though the stuff's really good. If it won't come off with a sponge and stuff, I take Q-tips and dip it in and then take the Q-tip and go like this to get it off, which makes sure that I actually get all of it off. Next, while we're talking about makeup, I always use primer when I'm doing my makeup because the makeup looks nicer and my skin doesn't break out when I use it. So this one has to say Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer. It's matte. Yeah. Not sponsored. Please sponsored. Okay. And we're still on the topic of makeup. All my brushes, they're gonna get dirty after so much use, so I clean them. But I don't use like brush shampoo or anything. I usually put water in it and some of the micellar water, and I let them soak for overnight. That's if I don't have any brush cleaner. I'll put them in like a container and let them soak overnight in it. Like I put water in that after. But it does help keep them clean, because if they're not clean, then there's like bacteria in them and stuff, and it's gross. Right, and now I use different kinds of body lotion. Like I said, this one is a Macbeth collection body lotion. I don't know how to pronounce that, peony or something, I don't remember. Pomegranate blush stuff, it's like empty. And this is just one that I had from like a hotel, I think, or something. So I sometimes like to relax. So if I'm relaxing, I'll have probably soak my feet with a foot scrub. This one's a lavender mint by Branko Freeman, which are really good. It's a foot scrub exfoliant, so it kind of, this is what it looks like. And you put it on the bottoms of your feet, like where your calluses are. Oh, sorry about the discoloration of my feet. They have bad circulation. So you put it where the calluses are, so like I have one here. And when you put your feet in like water and stuff, you soak your feet, put that on, and then you use this, which is a callus remover, and then you just kind of go like this to get the calluses off. Which I don't have very much calluses there now. So I did that a little while ago. Another thing I do is I always use deodorant under my arms. But if I'm running or if I'm walking a lot and it's warm, I put it under my knees as well. Which is good. When I'm washing my hands or if I'm soaking my hands to paint them, I always use a good smelling hand soap, not just any random hand soap. So I like to use the Avon Naturals, the vanilla one. It's up to you on what you use, I guess, whatever it's comfortable. I don't like to use things with harsh chemicals or anything, so these ones actually don't have harsh chemicals, but this is animal tested, which I don't like. That saying, Avon, stop testing on animals. What? Okay. Like I said, not sponsored. Anyway. Yeah. And while I'm talking about hands and soaking your hands, I'll soak my hands and I'll use well, these happen to be Mary Kay. This is I don't have the order with me. Well, there's night exfoliant cream from Mary Kay. Just use whatever, really. Mary Kay cleansing gel and Mary Kay buffing cream and Mary Kay hand cream, which I use a little bit because use it. No, I guess it all depends on where in the world you live too, because you might not get all these exact same products here, right? Because, well, in Canada, people can eat like poutine. You're probably not going to find poutine very likely in places like probably like Afghanistan and stuff like that. But I don't know, don't fact check me on that. Right, and while we're thinking of hands, after I soak my hands and stuff to keep my nails healthy and like my cuticles, I use a Sally Hansen cuticle remover. Which, when I push back my nails, when I push back my cuticles, it makes it easier. Because it softens things, so I can do it. And when that's done and everything else, I use Avon Nail Expert's Gold Strength on my nails as a base coat. Because it strengthens my nails. Because I do have really weak nails and they bend like paper. Because that's just the way they're like. So I use this, which helps them stop cracking and stuff. And I also carry hand sanitizer around wherever I go, because you don't know, like, what kind of germs could be out there. And if I'm walking a lot and my feet are starting to hurt or swell, I use cooling spray. I'm not sure what brand name this is. I assume Feet Essentials, but I use whatever I have. Like, so I'm almost out. But this helps. Like, so my feet don't hurt and stuff. Oh, I forgot. And when I'm with my nails, I use a stronger kind of nail polish remover, but it's only strong, like, so that it takes out the nail polish, not like chemical wise. This is from Deodorant, as you can tell. But this actually works really, really well. I do recommend it. It's $1.50 at Dollarama, and it works really, really well. And it's and it's a pretty big bottle still too, especially for that. And it says it helps retain moisture and add strength to nails. And I'm gonna be honest, since I started using this, my nails have actually strengthened even more than what they have with just the stuff. So that's great. And when I'm soaking my hands, I tend to soak them in like little rocks. I found these down by the beach, and I soaked them like 50 times and stuff. And so I use them because they're very, very soft, but you can probably buy them in store. And so they kind of just help relax me, which is a good thing. Also, when I'm soaking my feet, I use Avon Fancy Feet Foot Soak, which actually makes my feet very, very soft and stuff, so that's great. Oh, and also I use this soft stuff. I can't see the brand name, so whatever brand name this is, you can let me know. I'm out, but it makes everything very, very soft, but it's kind of greasy. But it's great. Okay, and when I had like a hard day, if I was exercising a lot or walking a lot, so it's not just my feet that are bad, I use the Healing Garden Lavender Therapy. It's a kind of like a relaxation body mist, I guess, so it relaxes me and stuff. It makes me like, you know, I relax and feels like I just walked out of like a spa. And if I'm out in the sun, like the summertime, with my type of skin, I can't just use any kind of sunscreen because I do have sensitive skin. So I use Aveeno Active Natural Sensitive Skin Sunscreen. It's SPF 50. It works really well for me because it's not greasy, and I do have very, very sensitive skin, so there we go. And now for another thing, I brush my teeth twice a day, or in between 2 to 4 times a day. In the night times, I use Colgate Revident Booster Plus, which is basically toothpaste with extra fluoride in it. So I use this in the nighttime, and I don't eat anything after because the fluoride stays on your teeth overnight. So like, yeah, it's just a Colgate toothbrush. Love that. Which is Colgate. I got this from the dentist office. Doesn't matter. And so in the daytime, I'll just use AIM or whatever other toothpaste is in there. Sometimes Colgate, sometimes Crest, sometimes AIM, which is, I got from Piper's, which is a whitening toothpaste. So I'll use that any other time I brush my teeth, but in the nighttime, I always use this before I go to bed. Because it helps keep my teeth white. As you might know, I had braces, and I had them off, and I have to wear a retainer, which broke, so I gotta get it fixed. But because my teeth were a bit discolored after my braces came off, I had to get extra fluoride toothpaste to try to keep them white and healthy. They're still a little bit yellow now, but they're not as bad. I also floss them in between once and twice a day. Sometimes I forget, but not too often. And the last thing that I do to help keep my skin and my body itself healthy, I can't say anything about my hair. It's fried, obviously, from dyeing it too much. And I have weak hair anyway. But what I do to help keep my skin healthy, particularly my hands, is when I'm cleaning the house, or if I'm using any kind of cleaner with a harsh chemical in it, bleach or like spray 9 or something like that. Well, spray 9 I don't usually because it's not too harsh. But if it's like bleach, or if it's like any kind of cleaner that has lemon in it, which makes my hands very itchy because of how acidic lemon is, I always use gloves, rubber gloves. And so I'll just clean with the rubber gloves on. And sometimes if I feel like they're falling off while I do it, I'll take an elastic band and put it around. And that's basically all the different things that I do to try to keep my skin healthy and looking the way that it does. yeah, hopefully my hair will be healthy at some point. But I fried it, well, I tried to dye it green because I had to bleach it. And then I had to dye it green, but the dye came out. I dyed it, and then when I went to rinse the dye, the whole dye came out. So then my hair just ended up being bleached, which you can still see that it's kind of bleached. And my roots, of course, they're up there. They're ginger. But, so, I mean, and because my hair is really thin. In the meantime, that's like all that I do to try to keep my skin healthy and myself healthy. I don't do all of them all the time necessarily. I forgot one. I also use face masks. This is a Dead Sea Oasis Dead Sea body mud treatment with salt and minerals from the Dead Sea. I got it from Dollarama for $3.50. The box attracted me. I loved it, the box. I knew what it was, but I didn't think I was gonna actually use it because it was from Dollarama. And so the box attracted me because of how pretty it was. And so I actually used it once so far. Because you only use it like once a week. Or twice actually. And I opened it and I saw this and I'm like, that looks great actually. So I started reading it and it says, Dead Sea Body Mud Treatment. Dead Sea Oasis Body Mud Treatment is formulated with a unique blend of salts and minerals from the Dead Sea in Israel. This gentle mud treatment draws out dirt and impurities from your skin and peels away dead skin cells. Helps to restore elasticity and fortify the skin with essential moisturizers. Make this treatment part of your weekly regimen to stimulate, beautify your skin and your body. pH balanced, hypoallergenic, and not tested on animals. Which, when I saw that, I was like, whoa. So I actually used it, and it works really, really, really well. I used it recently, actually, too, which is probably why my skin isn't so broke out and stuff. But I keep it in the box, obviously, because the box is very pretty. But, like, I've tried all different kind of face masks, some higher brands, some not. I'm not gonna say which ones I've tried exactly. And they all just didn't work for me. They were weird. I've tried exfoliant face masks, which I wasn't all that into because it got everywhere. It was messy and it literally felt like somebody was scratching my skin. I know it's supposed to take away dead skin cells and stuff, but it wasn't comfy. I tried a gold face mask that was a peel off and it was like worse than peeling off a band-aid or worse than peeling off glue. Like, it felt like somebody was taking hairs off your face and ripping hairs off your face or something. But this is really soft. And a little bit of this actually works, like, all over your face. So this will last you a while. And it's cheap, too. And it works better than half the other face masks I've ever tried out there. Anyway, so that's basically all the stuff that I do. But if you do face masks, if you have longer hair, boys or girls or whatever, you should put your hair up before you do it so you don't get it in your hair. I'm dumb, so I almost never do that. So, yeah, that's basically everything that I do, and I don't do all of it at once. At the same time, I do it different times and scattered whatever, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a like, comment what stuff you do or what stuff you think that I should do, what products you use, what products you think I should use, recommendations, or questions, comments, whatever. And if you're new, please subscribe. That helps a lot. And I will take, if you want me to try to do a specific video, or want to give me ideas, or want to even give me, like, tips on how I can improve my YouTube videos, let me know, and I'll make my best efforts. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, boys.